begins the craziness of high school basketball. These two programs have been the cream of the crop in the Girls City League here in Boston. Always fun to see the future of Boston basketball. Boy going to work. Somehow gets it to go, and the foul. Jordan off the up fake.
That's the kind of control finish you want to have.
Aiden way downtown.
Big play, follow up that push.
The Tech Boston Bears have won back-to-back championship in 2019. Hello, Boston, and welcome to Tewksbury High School for the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Semifinals, as tonight the Matignon Warriors will be taking on the Fenway Panthers. Hello, everybody. I'm Pat Flaherty, joined by my partner tonight, Aaron Goodless. And Aaron, we're at the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Finals. Great time during the MIAA State Tournament. And oddly enough, this game is a rematch of last season. Matignon taking on Fenway. Should be a good one.
Oh, Janiah Gully is the star player in this game. Okay, she's been a starter 3 or 4 seasons. She's a primetime scorer. Okay, she's been averaging 26 per game in the first 2 games of this tournament.
Right.
So the offense is going to run through her. She's going to be the biggest player on the court. So keep an eye out for her.
No question, she's going to be fun to watch. We start off with the Matignon Warriors, and one player who's been outstanding for them all season has been one of the Found sisters. They have 2 sisters who are clearly their top players this season, but their sophomore guard Found sister, Olivia Found, has been outstanding. She's one of the players we're going to be looking out for tonight. She had almost a triple. She had a triple-double. She almost had a quadruple-double in their last game.
Yep, she's their do-it-all scorer. Okay, she's their Steph Curry. She can shoot threes. She passes the ball really well. Like we talked about, she has a sister that she finds. She's going to Worcester State next year, so there's some really good college basketball blood in their veins.
That's right.
And she's the engine that she's the straw that stirs this drink for this Warrior team. So keep an eye out for Emma Found.
Yeah, Olivia Found's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and Emma Found there in the backcourt for the Matignon Warriors. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Fenway Panthers, like we said, Matignon's backcourt's probably their strength for Fenway. All season long, it's been their front court. They have 2 outstanding players down there, also sophomores and seniors, and one senior that Aaron mentioned before that we're going to look out for is Janiah Gully. She's our spotlight player tonight. And, Aaron, it always seems like the seniors step up during the state tournament time.
Oh, big time, and especially when you have an advantage, the size that she has, and she really moves like a guard too. I was seeing her spot up for 3-point shots during warm-ups, so she definitely feels comfortable in this role. And this Fenway team has been to the state tournament 3 of the last 4 years. They beat this team last year. They eliminated the Warriors last year. So we're looking for some revenge battle here in this game.
No question. You got to think there's a bad taste in the mouth of the Matignon Warriors, who lost to Fenway a season ago. And Janiah Gully was one of those players who was a huge impact on the game last year. She had double-digit rebounds, and lately she's been scoring a lot too. They just see her stats in the city championship: 11 points, 17 boards. She also had 20 points, 19 rebounds, 2 blocks the other night against Maimonides in the sectional semifinals. So she's been outstanding for the Fenway Panthers, especially here in the postseason when you know the seniors are going to be stepping up here during tournament time. Now, for more on this game, we're going to go to our sideline reporter, Michelle Fenelon, who has an update. Michelle, what do you have?
The one thing that's remained consistent throughout Fenway's dominance is head coach John Rice. Rice completely turned this program around when he took over 9 seasons ago. He told me the more he wins, the more pressure there is to succeed. Rice told me people are always saying things to him like, "You don't need any luck. I know you're going to win." Or, "I can't be there, but I know you're going to win." Rice told me that pressure people put on him, he takes it all on himself. So the players on his team don't feel that pressure on big games like tonight. Pat.
Michelle, thanks very much. And when you're talking about a coach like John Rice of Fenway, he's been in so many of these games before. Fenway's been to the sectional finals. This is their 4th straight year getting to this point in the tournament. So he's certainly no stranger to this point in the MIAA state tournament. That's a huge factor and a huge advantage coming into a game like this, you got to think.
Oh yeah, big time. The experience counts, but also Fenway Panthers, they have another scorer, Kayana Armbruster. I was watching her. She's a sophomore, number 23. She has a beautiful form when she shoots her threes. So if she can set her shot, release with that nice form that she has, Fenway's looking pretty good. This should be a nice matchup between athleticism and energy and size versus skill, quickness, and ball movement for the Warriors.
Certainly a tale of two different styles going at it here in the sectional semifinals from Tewksbury High. We're going to head to break. When we come back, we will have the Girls North Division 4 sectional finals between the Fenway Panthers and Matignon Warriors. We'll be right back with the opening tap here on Game of the Week.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber.
Breathe right into your foot.
Your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back to Tewksbury High School for the Girls North Division 4 sectional finals between the Fenway Panthers and Matignon Warriors. Just before we get going here at Tewksbury High, we're going to get you the starting lineups for both squads. Meanwhile, for the away team, it's Fenway with Ashley, Terry, Ba, Armbrister, and Gully. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Matignon Warriors, it's Found, Hutchinson, Emma Found, Lynch, and Domingos. It's always interesting to see a rematch in a game like this. You know, you've got players who probably, a lot of them played against each other last year. The Found sisters were a freshman and a junior. You got Janiah Gully and Kayana Armbrister, the two players that we talked about for Fenway, who were a freshman and a junior respectively as well. So a lot of familiarity between these two teams.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, we talked about Olivia Found along with Emma Found, but the Matignon Warriors, they're running a 19-game win streak right now. This is a hot basketball team. They are on fire. We'll see what we got here in this game.
Fenway controls the opening tap. They're in the black uniforms with the gold trim. Meanwhile, Matignon in the white uniforms with the gold and green trim.
Little 2-1-2 zone defense there.
Yeah, Found comes away with the steal. Nice lead pass up the floor, but the layup was missed. Rebound comes down to Janiah Gully.
Here's Armbrister. She's going to get a wide open look here right away. They got to put pressure on her.
I think she stepped on the line there, but did not hit the shot, and now it's Olivia Found with the rebound.
Good
Finds
find.
her sister. What a pass up the floor for the easy layup.
That was a great pass. That's like Curry for Curry to Thompson, just on the same page right there.
Think they practice that in the backyard, in the driveway a little bit?
I think so, and the Warriors come down to zone defense. I like it.
Ball knocked away there as Gully tries to control it for Fenway.
They can clog the middle with this zone defense for sure. And their active hands on the perimeter.
Amaria Ashley on the drive, can't score off the window, gets her own rebound. Put back no good. Emma Found with a rebound.
Active hands, you know, that's a sign of a really good defense when they got their hands up.
No good on the shot there off the backboard from Domingos as Armbrister comes away with the rebound. Ba unable to save it, and that's going to go back to the Matignon Warriors.
Matignon looking a little more comfortable in this game early, especially on defense. There's some full court pressure for the Panthers, and they break it quickly.
Olivia Found all the way down the other end. Couldn't hit the layup off the nice drive, but it's saved by Matignon. Found going to fire up a three and bury it for the Warriors.
Nothing but net on that one, Pat. they're going to get wide open shots like that, I mean, Fenway's going to have to jump out on them on the three-point line. That's their bread and butter.
Armbrister. Baugh now trapped in the corner, back to Armbrister. Kayana looking for an opening off the crossover. Somehow got that shot to go.
Wow.
What a shot from Kayana Armbrister.
Very smooth player. She's a sophomore. When you're a sophomore and you're a starter, you're a good player.
Armbrister with the block inside as Gully comes away with the loose ball. Here comes Ashley now for the Fenway Panthers. She gets the ball knocked away and stolen that time by Matignon's Megan Lynch. Emma Found now bringing it up for the Warriors. Can't hit the jumper, but the rebound comes down to Winter Neal.
Warriors, they're just taking the open look every time. Not much passing. They just want to get an open shot, take it, get back on defense.
Sorry, that was Janiyah Printemps with the rebound for Fenway. Gully can't handle that pass. Here comes Olivia Found for Matignon. Quick pass up the floor. What a feed inside of Domingos for the layup.
That's that chemistry with the starting five for the Warriors. They're going quick down the court, not even allowing Fenway to set up their defense, Pat.
7-2 run to kick off the ball game, and Fenway wants a timeout here with 4:55 left to go in the first quarter. And Coach Rice got to be talking about, covering up some of these players. Wide open layups so far for Matignon.
Yeah, passing, not a lot of dribbling, more passing, way more effective when you're running an offense, especially with an unselfish team like the Matignon Warriors. You don't win 19 straight games with one or two guys. And Matignon showing that here right away, trying to beat the defense down the court, and a 7-2 lead here in the first quarter.
Yeah, also seeing, I think, some of the familiarity between these two teams, especially defensively for Matignon, because Fenway likes to play that high-low game with their two best post players, Armbrister and Gully, and you're seeing, as you mentioned before, Aaron, that Matignon's trying to clog up the middle there, trying to disrupt that high-low game.
Right. And Fenway just got to settle down a little bit, okay? They're not moving the ball very much when they break half court into their half court offense. They got to figure out this zone defense that Matignon's playing. They're playing pretty much a 2-1-2, and they're keeping their hands up. So what you got to do, get number 25, Janiyah Gully, who we spoke about at the beginning of the game, get her in the paint, post them up, get her in the paint, and make some plays.
We'll see what Fenway does coming out of the timeout here, down by 5 in the early goings of the first quarter. Wide open for Imani Terry, who rattles that one in and out. Gully going after the rebound. That's going to go back to the Matignon Warriors.
Gully was trying to post up in the paint. They had two people on her, two players, so they are clearly focusing on Janiyah Gully, the senior here. They have Fenway spread out all over the place, so they can really drive and kick, and take the shot whenever they want right now.
It's going to be a jump ball, and that will stay with Matignon. 14 seconds left on the shot clock for the Warriors.
Keep an eye on number 12 here, Olivia Found.
Now we got a foul inside as Domingos is going to head to the free throw line.
Oh, here we go.
So Imani Terry committing that foul for Fenway. And Domingos cannot hit the first free throw.
Olivia Domingos, she's a strong physical center for the Warriors. She can hit the outside shot as well.
Armbrister comes away with the rebound for the Panthers.
Got to make your free throws in games like this in a championship game. I was almost got away with a carry there.
Ashley looking inside that double team in Armbrister.
Yeah.
Gully now from top of the key. She does get the jumper to go.
Yeah. She got the shooter's touch on that one, hit the back rim, and it just died on the rim there. It just went in.
So Gully and Armbrister with the 2 field goals so far for Fenway as they trail by 3 here midway through the first quarter.
And Fenway starting to turn up their defense. Here comes Armbrister.
Yeah, after the steal, it's Armbrister in the open floor, gets that to go.
And I think, I know we talked a lot about Janiyah Gully, but let me tell you, Kiana Armbrister, she's a sophomore out here.
Hard to believe watching her out there play that she's just a sophomore.
Yep. And a lot of the times in championship games, players speed the game up. The game goes really too fast for them. Armbrister doesn't seem that way.
Gully off the rebound. Now it's Ashley on the other end. Couldn't get that layup to go. Fights for the loose ball. And it's Ba who comes away with it for Fenway. Terry with another open three. That time she can't get it to go. Gully with the rebound. Put back. Gets the hoop in the arm for the Fenway Panthers.
No one boxed out on that play by the Warriors, and they're not going to go up and try to get a defensive rebound. They're going to let Gully just take that and not box her out then. That's big problems for the Warriors if they can defensive rebound in this game.
Gully knocks down the free throw to complete the three-point play. Gives Fenway a 2-point lead here with 3 minutes gone by, or left rather, in the first quarter.
Since the Panthers called that timeout, they're on a 7-0 run here.
Wide open three at the top of the key for Matignon, but Lynch is unable to knock that one down. Fenway comes away with it.
If I'm Joe DiSarcina, the coach for Matignon Warriors, you like that shot on the top of the key, wide open. Just got to bury it.
Armbrister with the lane, gets swatted away by Emma Found. Found now chasing after the loose ball, and it's going to be a jump ball that should stay with Fenway.
That was a primetime block here. Fenway out-rebounding the Warriors, 11-4 right now. In these high school games, rebounding is so key. Missed shots are not a terrible thing. If they bounce off the rim, they're not air ball shots. You can get rebounds, and if you're a bigger, stronger team like Fenway is, that plays into their advantage.
Janiyah Printemps back in for Fenway as Hadiatu Ba heads to the bench. They lob it into Armbrister off the alley-oop, but she gets it to go.
Well, for the Warriors, when you're defending an inbound play, you got to keep your face to the ball, but you're back between the basket and the player. So they weren't looking at Armbrister on that play.
Olivia Found unable to hit that runner. Gully with the rebound.
I think the Warriors need a timeout. That's probably not their style. They like to play and just go, but they're on a 9-0 run for Fenway, and here comes a three.
Ashley, nothing but nylon from the corner. You mentioned the 7-0 run. It's now a 12-0 run for Fenway, and like you mentioned, Aaron, Coach DiSarcina calling a timeout here with 1:42 left to go in the first quarter. And we always talk about basketball being a game of runs. Fenway on a great one right now.
Oh, I mean, I think he's a timeout too late, to be honest with you. I mean, Fenway took a timeout right away. It was a 7-2 game, called a quick timeout, and that run quickly. In these championship games, you got to break it down. And when you can't allow the team to go too long on a big run like that, especially a championship game, they're not playing for anything else. This is the game, this is the season here. Oh no, we got the winner of this game goes to the TD Garden.
That's right.
Right. So that's my fault. So Fenway, they've been to the TD Garden 3 of the last 4 years. Riding Janiyah Gully and how talented and big she is. So. This is a big. This is for go to play on the Celtics home court. I mean, that's a dream come true.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah.
Hey, folks, if you want to follow us on social media, you can go to our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/Game of the Week Boston for a lot of good updates and graphics and videos. You can also follow us on Twitter @BostonCityTV. And if you want to tweet at us, use the hashtag BostonGOW. Deep three from Emma Found. She's unable to hit that. Offensive rebound inside. That time for Matignon.
Sometimes
go back to Fenway.
When you have these shooting teams, you just don't want to go too cold when you're shooting outside shots. I mean, and if they can just try to get a basket, an easy open look basket, in the mid-range or in the paint, I mean, that would really help the Warriors. They're staying in the zone. It's a 2-3 zone now.
Ashley with another open corner three. Like deja vu, Amaria Ashley with 2 straight threes to give Fenway a 10-point lead.
You worry about Gully, but you don't want everybody else to kill you, and that's what's happening right now.
Domingos for three, trying to answer. She cannot. Printemps with the rebound for Fenway.
Panthers now slowing this game down. This is exactly what they want. A slow half-court game, wide open shots.
Amani Terry trying to come back with another three. Hutchinson chasing after the loose ball.
That's a Tommy point right there, diving on the ground, number 20.
Emma found, got the ball knocked away, then traveled with the basketball, so that's going to go back to the Panthers here with 34.6 seconds left to go in the quarter.
I mean, good effort by number 20, Erica Hutchinson. She's a good mid-range shooter, and diving on the ground like that. The Warriors need plays like that right now. 17-7. You know, last shot of the quarter here for the Panthers.
It's about a 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock.
There we go.
Olivia Found coming away with it. She's fouled at half court by Kayana Armbruster.
Warriors need more of that. Get your hands on the ball. Get your hands on the passing lanes. Number 10 coming out on the bench.
Substitution for Matignon. That's Krista Lingley now in for the Warriors. Armbruster heads to the bench at the end of the quarter. That was kind of a cheap foul for her to pick up there late in the quarter, so Coach Rice makes sure she doesn't get another one. Scoring the layup there is Olivia Found now that Armbruster isn't in the middle. Fenway unable to get the shot off before the end of the quarter, but it's the Fenway Panthers. We're up by 8 over the Matignon Warriors here in the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Finals, thanks to a couple of threes from Omaria Ashley. We're right back with the second quarter here on Game of the Week.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Welcome back to Tewksbury High School for the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Finals. The Fenway Panthers lead the Matignon Warriors 17-9. Our sideline reporter, Michelle Fenelon, has an update for us. Michelle, what do you have?
Fenway's post players, Janiyah Gully and Kayana Armbruster, have combined for 11 of Fenway's 17 first quarter points. Head coach John Rice told me he compares them to Celtics young stars Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He said, well, one's louder than the other one, one's athletic, and Janiyah, she actually thinks she's Jason Tatum. Pat.
Thanks very much, Michelle. So Janiyah Gully thinks she's Jason Tatum. We'll see if she takes a few more threes here today.
Right.
But got to love the confidence out of the senior for Fenway. Nice steal that time for the Fenway Panthers. And that's Terry who gets her shot blocked by Emma Found, but it's going to stay with Fenway.
Good transition defense, Pat. Fenway doesn't really want to run too much. The Warriors are the team that want to run. Fenway wants to play the half-court offense. Open three in the corner here.
Amani Terry still cannot knock it down from the corner. Rebound comes down to Olivia Found. Now here comes Emma. Emma almost gets the ball poked away that time from Winter Neal.
Emma, number 3, the senior, going to Worcester State next year to play some college basketball. Nice find inside. Oh, what a back!
Behind the back pass to Domingos. Oh, baby.
Wow. Wow, that will get the crowd going here in Tewksbury.
Matignon needed that one.
Okay, so now we're going to a man-to-man defense now. They switch, they're out of that zone, they're going man-to-man. They don't want the three-point shooting to continue for Fenway.
Ashley, no good on the runner. Put back is good from Janiyah Gully.
And there's the rebounding again. Gully just taking over down there. They got to find number 34 has got to get down there and get some rebounds.
Corner three from Emma Found. Hits the side of the backboard. Turnover inside. Hutchinson blocked by Gully. Domingos from the elbow.
Dang, we talked about it. She can hit the mid-range jump shots. They just need her now on defense to man up against Gully. I'm interested to see who actually guards Gully on this possession. So, Now it's back to the zone.
Stolen away by Hutchinson.
And that confused Fenway. They didn't know what to do. Good coaching by DiSarcina there.
Janiah Gully with the foul at half court. So both Gully and Armbruster are picking up some fouls in areas that I don't think Coach Rice is going to agree with. It is the behind the back pass. That was pretty.
Beautiful. Beautiful play. And Coach DiSarcina for the Warriors playing some really good strategy right here, playing man-to-man defense on that opening possession, then they switch right back to the zone and get the steal. It's dynamite.
Pass inside. What a block by Armbruster. She comes away with a loose ball.
She got to make sure she doesn't pick up that third foul, Pat.
Armbruster sees some daylight, tries a runner, can't get it to go. Terry comes away with a rebound for Fenway.
It's a good crossover. She's got to just settle down when she takes that shot.
Amaria Ashley fouled on the floor.
Wonder if they're going to get 2 shots on that. I think it's out of bounds here, yep.
Yeah, I think it's a side out. She looked like she got fouled before she went up for the shot.
Yeah.
Substitution for both squads for Matignon. It's Megan Lynch coming back in, the senior. Meanwhile, Printemps comes back in for Fenway. Winter Neal open 3 off the back iron.
That's what they needed, the Warriors, a gang rebound. If you can't defensive rebound with one player, defensive rebound with 3 of them.
Found again inside to her sister, Emma.
Wow. The Fouls putting on a show here, number 3 and number 12.
Cuts it back down to a 4-point lead here for Fenway.
Amani Terry, number 2 for Fenway, has gotten some open 3s, but she hasn't been able to hit any yet. I wonder if they leave her open intentionally.
Armbruster. Oh. She can do that all night.
Oh, man. They got to somehow keep her out of there. The zone defense won't help on that. Ooh, nice step back, nice pass.
And the jumper is rattled home that time by Lynch.
We got a good game here, Pat.
Back to a 4-point lead for Fenway here with 3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. And now you're seeing the Found sisters really find each other. Then that's also opening things up for other players.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, a no-look pass behind the back, that's outstanding. You don't see that even out of the boys' teams, let alone this. So the Founds clearly have some good chemistry. They can, as long as the Warriors get some open looks, I like their shots that they're getting. What concerns me is they're giving up the offensive rebounds to Fenway, and if you can't rebound in high school basketball, whether it's girls or boys, you're going to be in some trouble. So
no question.
They got to figure out, they got to play their zone defense, but realize once a shot goes up, they got to close out on the shooter, and everybody else has got to get to the rebounds, get to the boards, because Janiah Gully and Armbruster are going to eat them alive in this game.
Certainly 2 players that you got to box out and try to keep out of the paint. But as we mentioned before this game, it's so far it has been the 2 players on each side who have dominated so far. Gully and Armbruster for Fenway, and the Found sisters for Matignon.
The chess match here. I mean, does DiSarcina keep doing this swarming zone defense and leaving the middle of the paint wide open, or do you play that tough man-to-man defense and you got that mismatch with Janiah Gully? So it's trick or treat here, and the Warriors are weathering the storm, down by 4.
Out of the timeout, Fenway with the basketball. It's going to stay with the Panthers.
If I'm a coach, I absolutely love when my team gets the hand on the ball. I don't care if it's a steal or not. Take them out of their offense. They maybe pass a little bit different the next time, and they worry about making their passes because they know the Warriors are jumping the passing lanes.
Gully going to work down low.
Got away with an offensive foul there.
Couldn't score inside. Armbruster. Now it's Gully with the rebound again.
Here comes the rebounds. Got away with the travel on that one. Oh, Warriors outlasting them on defense here.
Yeah, I didn't notice that none of those shots hit the rim.
Right.
So it's a shot clock violation from Fenway. Sort of an awkward possession there as Printemps heads back to the bench.
I thought Gully.
Ashley back in.
I thought Gully may have gotten away with an offensive foul there. You know, I'm glad they didn't call it, but.
Fenway Panthers now with 5 turnovers here in the first half. Now I wonder if these referees are trying to figure out if one of those shots hit the rim. They're going to keep it with Matignon.
I didn't notice it hit the rim, Pat, so I think it was a good call.
There was so much action underneath, sometimes you just assume that the ball hit the rim.
Right.
On some of those shots. 3 ball on the way from Lynch around the rim and out. Gully with the rebound for Fenway.
Good rotation on that shot, just in and out. That's how it works with these shooting teams.
Gully now with 8 rebounds here in the first half.
They're giving her that mid-range shot. She's not taking it, though.
Amani Terry still cannot connect from long distance, but it's Gomes Barros with the rebound for the Panthers.
Terry has at least 3 or 4 misses from that corner. I don't even really bother to contest some of her shots.
Gomes Barros no good on the 3. Lynch with the rebound.
Good defense, and they can leak out on a fast break if they want it. They're giving the open shot here. She'll take it.
Olivia Found from 3, knocking it down off the step back.
I mean, Fenway dared her to shoot that. You have to guard her crossing half court anywhere near the 3-point line. I'm glad she made them pay on that play.
Cuts it down to a 1-point lead here in the first half.
Heads up play by Terry. That was gonna be another turnover and momentum. Momentum you can see turning here a little bit in this one. I love Emma Found's defense against Gully. I mean, she's 6 inches taller or shorter than her, and she's manning her up pretty well. There's Terry.
Terry on the runner, no good. Gomes Barros with another rebound for the Panthers.
The swarming defense, gotta love it. I love how the Warriors are playing right now.
Matignon right now in a 13-4 run to get back to within 1 of Fenway here with just under 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Armbrister trying to post up. They got her double teamed out here, so Warriors clearly following the scouting report on Armbrister. This thing is turned.
Play with the momentum right now on Matignon's side here with just a couple of minutes left in the second quarter.
They cleaned up some of their rebounding issues that they were having. So, and here comes a horn set with a double screen at the top. I love it. They treat Emma. Oh.
Off the backdoor cut from Emma Found. Off the feed from her sister Olivia.
They're treating Olivia Found like Steve Nash. They're running 2 screens for her. She can decide what she wants to do with the ball. It's beautiful basketball, Pat.
Armbrister off the up fake. Gets the ball deflected.
How many deflections do we have?
Emma up to Olivia, reverse lay-in falls forward.
And she got the English, Pat. She got the English. And look at her going out for a steal. And this is a sophomore we're looking at out here, huh? Wow.
Gully looking for an opening.
Well, she is swarmed. She can't even get the ball in the court here. Gully is just absolutely swarmed.
Ashley trying for another 3. Armbrister with a rebound. Janiyah Gully off the jump
I think
stop.
we got an offensive foul. How many fouls is that on Gully?
I think that's 2 on Janiyah Gully.
So Gully has 2 and Armbrister has 2. From the Warriors, run your offense, keep playing through Olivia Found, but hey, if you can create some contact against Gully or Armbrister, go right ahead. Get their 3rd foul.
3 ball on the way, but well off the mark that time. And now we get a shove inside by Hutchinson. Substitution for Matignon as Krista Lingley now back in for the Warriors. 1:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Been a back and forth game. Both teams going on runs throughout this first half. Currently it's Matignon with a 3-point lead. Inside to Gully.
That time they fronted Gully, and they had a defensive player on the backside as well. So they're doing a great job on Gully.
Ashley off the crossover, takes a bump, gets the shot to go.
That was a nice looking play. I mean, you avoid the charge, you get a nice little floater with some touch on it. That's beautiful.
Under a minute to go here in the first half. 1 point lead for Matignon here in the girls North Division 4 sectional finals. 3-ball off the back iron that time from Olivia Found.
Every time she shoots, I think it's going in. I wonder if Fenway runs the 2-for-1 play here. I don't think they're worried about it very much. They just want to run and get a good shot.
Armbrister, top of the key, can't get it to go. Gully with the rebound. Janaya carving out space. That's her third personal foul.
I jinxed it. Gully's going to have to sit now with 3 fouls. That's big now. If I'm the Warriors, I maybe take advantage of this, go in the lane a little bit here. And they can finish around the rim. They're not that much shorter than Fenway. But you know, like they like that 3-point shot, and that's what they're going to try to get here.
Almost a turnover there in the backcourt. Now it's Olivia Found with it.
They're giving him too much space.
It's Lynch. Can't hit the jumper. Domingos on the putback, no good. Ashley comes away with the rebound for Fenway. And that is going to do it for the first half here at Tewksbury High as Matignon leads Fenway 24-23. And as we mentioned throughout that first half, Aaron, it seems like, you know, this game has been a game of runs so far. We saw Matignon really come out pretty quickly and score 5, I think even 7 quick points. And Fenway had that timeout, like you mentioned, came back out on a really nice long run of their own. It spilled over into the second quarter. And then Matignon sort of later on in the second quarter started to take over again, and that's why we're at this just 1-point game right now.
Yeah, I think the Warriors are doing a great job on defense, especially they're really changing up their defense. They're going zone, they went a little man, and they're shoring up their defensive rebounding. Okay, Gully and Armbrister were kind of killing them at the beginning.
That's right.
They're doing a lot better job of team rebounding. And this thing is a close game. It's going to be close to the end.
No question. Our sideline reporter Michelle Fenelon is one of the coaches. So Michelle, take it away.
I'm here with Matignon head coach Joe DiSarcina. Coach, you forced Fenway to 7 turnovers in that first half. What's leading to that success defensively?
Well, I think we're just playing good team defense. We're adjusting to the big players. They hurt us inside, so we're trying to create situations where they don't get the ball down low and overly play the outside players.
Those Fenway big players are Kayana Armbrister and Janaya Gully. They combined for 15 of Fenway's 23 first half points. How do you limit them offensively in the second quarter?
I can't hear you.
How do you limit them offensively in the second half?
I don't know, just do the best we can defensively. They're good players, and they're going to get their points, so we just need to do the best we can on them.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Pat.
Michelle, thanks very much. Coach DiSarcina, knows that you can't necessarily stop players like Gully and Armbrister. You can sort of only hope to contain them. It's something that people talk about all the time, but it's true. And right now for Matignon, they got to think the way that they can stop Gully is getting her in foul trouble. She's got 3 fouls there in the first half.
Oh yeah, and what they're doing also is a nice little adjustment by Coach DiSarcina. He was talking about defense in the paint. They're doing a great job. They're fronting Gully, and they also have a defender behind her. So even if she catches the ball and she has to fight to get the ball, I mean, she's already used enough energy to even just get the ball. Now she has to make a move, avoid the charge, because she's getting a few charge calls. So the Warriors are playing this perfectly. They just got to keep shooting, keep the energy going, keep those active hands. They're getting a lot of their hands on a lot of balls. They're doing a great job, and the Warriors, I like how they're playing early in the first half.
That's why they got that 1-point lead here at the half. Matignon on top of Fenway, 24-23. Folks, we're going to head to break. When we come back, we'll have our halftime stats and some halftime highlights here before we get going in the third quarter here from Tewksbury High here on Game of the Week. Make sure you stick around.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/therightseat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Each year, there are more than a dozen significant tropical and winter storms that threaten the East Coast. So chances are there will be more hurricanes and blizzards near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
All right, Monroe, you ready? Monroe. Here we go, the butterfly. Ready? Ooh.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch.
Till September.
I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs, and that's still not enough to put food on the table. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Imagine being fired because of who you love. Imagine being denied medical treatment because of who you marry. Imagine being evicted because of who you are. Millions of Americans don't have to imagine this. They have to live it. Because in 30 states, it's legal to discriminate against LGBT people.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Tewksbury High School. We're at the half here at the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Finals as Matignon is leading Fenway 24-23. We're going to take a look at our halftime stats, and first up, it's going to be the Fenway Panthers.
Kayana Armbruster right now leading the scorers with 8 points for Fenway. Interesting, goalie is not the leading scorer in this game. That means Matignon Warriors has done a pretty good job, and she's got 3 personal fouls, so that's keep an eye on that.
Okay, goalie also with the 10 rebounds there. To go along with Armbruster's 4.
That's right. And assists, Printemps and Ashley got 4 assists and 2 assists respectfully, so Fenway's doing a decent job. They got to hit some open shots because they're getting some open corner shots. They got to hit them.
Let's take a look at Matignon's halftime stats.
All right, so what's obvious here is the Found sisters. They combined 16
We got a lot of
points.
Founds on this.
We got a lot of Founds. And Found, she averages 19 points a game. And an interesting thing, she's got 10 points. Her sister's got 6 points. Hutchinson with 3 rebounds. Olivia Found's got 2 rebounds. Of course, the Found sisters, 5 assists, 4 assists. What's interesting, Matignon Warriors, 18 of their 20 games this year, they've held teams under 50 points. Right now, Fenway's got 23 points, so they're right on pace for what they do in the regular season of the Matignon Warriors on defense, Pat.
And Olivia Found has become as advertised. She's been outstanding in this game. Did you see the highlights?
Oh, yeah. Olivia Found, she is smooth with the basketball. You give her an open shot and an open daylight, she will take it every time, and it doesn't even hit the rim with some of her shots. So, Warriors, push the tempo, try to set up your offense before Fenway can set up their defense.
Yeah, Found has been all over the court so far here in the first half. She has her fingerprints all over this game so far, and it seems like her and her sister have that connection like we were talking about, that even we saw the behind-the-back pass.
Right.
We saw passes that Olivia was able to lead Emma out on the break.
Right.
So they almost don't even have to see each other to know where they are on the floor together.
No, they want to push the tempo, but as good as their offense is, as much as we want to talk about their offense, it's been their defense. With Coach Zsar changing up the defense, they got active hands. Goalie's got 3 personal fouls, so let's see if they'll attack her early in this second half.
Matignon starts off the third quarter with the basketball, up by 1. Olivia Found. 3 knocked down from the corner that time from Olivia Domingos, the senior, coming back with a trifecta for the Warriors.
One of the oldest tricks in the book, Pat. Drive and kick. It's a beautiful thing.
I think she was stepping on the line when she shot that one, so it was a 2. So it's 26-23, Matignon on top.
It looks like they're staying in their 2-3/2-1-2 zone here, so.
Amaria Ashley inside to Armbruster.
They got the double team on and missed it.
Put back no good that time from Gomes Barros. Excuse me, that was Winter Neal who couldn't get the put back. That ball deflected out of bounds, going to stay with the Warriors.
A good look down low. Wasn't there, but I like the idea of trying to pass the ball before the defense can set up.
Armbruster with the rebound after that miss.
Active hands is key for the Warriors. They're undersized, but they get their hands involved.
Amani Terry gets fouled as she tries for the leaner, so she'll get 2 free throws.
Well, Terry missed about 3 or 4 open 3-point shots in that first half, so I like that she's putting the ball on the deck, maybe create some offense off the dribble.
No question. Just the second free throw of the game for Fenway.
So what does that tell you? That tells you they haven't been driving to the basket enough, and the Warriors are doing a good job not fouling.
Terry knocks down the first free throw. You also wonder, with a shooter like Terry, if your three's not going down, you go to the free throw line, you knock down a couple of shots, you get some confidence, and then maybe that 3-point shot starts to fall.
Well, they're going to have to count on her if they're going to swarm Gully like this, and someone else is going to have to step up other than Armbruster.
So Terry knocks down both free throws, brings it back to a 1-point lead for Matignon with a minute gone by here in the third quarter.
So Emma's running the point guard position right now, not Olivia.
Hutchinson short on that jumper, rebound for Gully. And Gully's fouled in the backcourt by Domingos. Gully now with 12 rebounds for Fenway.
So clearly doing a good job on the boards, but I think she only has 6 points to this point, Pat. So 7. So she's going to have to, try to get some points in the paint, and maybe a jump shot or two. She's standing right at the free throw line with her hands up. So there it is, wide open.
Olivia Found coming away with the steal. And what a block by Terry on the inside.
Good hustle.
Found was worried about Gully, but it was Amani Terry who came from behind for the rejection.
I don't think she knew she was there.
Amani thought about a 3. You see those 2 free throws giving her some confidence. Winter Neal unable to connect from long distance, and the rebound comes down to Domingos.
Fenway, I'd like them to maybe attack a little more. The only problem with attacking is the Warriors have created a lot of charge calls. So maybe the Fenway is a little hesitant to be driving down the lane, especially with foul trouble for some of their key guys.
13th rebound there for Gully. Fenway with a chance to take the lead here with just over 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Wide
Winter
open
Neal.
again. No, I'm sure the Warriors are happy with that. As long as Armbrister and Gully aren't taking the shots, I think the Warriors are happy with the defense that they're doing.
Substitution for Fenway. Printemps coming back in as Winter Neal heads to the bench.
If I'm Fenway, I want, in the zone defense, I put Armbrister at the top of the key. She's got a beautiful looking shot. She's really the only one who looks like she can put the ball on the ground and make something happen. So I get Armbrister the ball a little more on offense if I'm Fenway.
3-ball launched that time by Lingley. She's unable to hit. Gully with another rebound that's knocked out of bounds. It goes back to Matignon. I don't know how that's Matignon's ball. It looked like it was knocked out of the hands by Gully.
Yeah, it did.
From Gully.
And she was double teamed too, so tough call.
I don't know how that's Matignon's ball.
Tough call.
Kick ball by Terry. That'll stay with Matignon.
Get the ball to Olivia Found here, top of the key. Oh, they sent it in the corner. Nice pass.
Nice feed. What a block by Kayana Armbrister. Just when you thought Emma Found had a backdoor bucket once again, it was Armbrister with her 3rd rejection of the night.
Oh. That's what the Golden State Warriors would do. Inbound the ball before the defense would get set up. It's a beautiful thing, and they just stole 2 points here. They got to convert these free throws, Pat, but that was a heck of a play there on the inbound.
Matignon currently 0 for 2 from the free throw line, and now it's Found at her first trip. Knocks down the first.
A beautiful rotation.
That foul was on Printemps. That's Jania's first personal foul. First team foul for Fenway. Found cannot hit the second. Armbrister with a rebound.
So let's see where Armbrister goes on this possession, Pat. If she's going to go down low, I don't like it. I want her up top of the key, or at least on the three-point line.
Corner 3 from Amaria Ashley, no good. Lynch with the rebound for Matignon.
Oh, what a one-handed pass.
And that ball a little too low that time for Emma Found. That'll go back to Fenway.
The creativity for the Warriors, I really like. I mean, they're not converting all their opportunities, but the ball handling and the passing with one-handed passes, it's you got to love it. Wide open.
3 from Ashley.
And they're going to, if it's not Armbrister or Gully, Warriors are okay with in this game with anyone else shooting the ball.
Step back jumper, short that time from Olivia Found. Ashley with the rebound, but she did take an extra step.
Got bailed out on that because Olivia had a wide open player here. Number 22 was wide open, and she just took the fadeaway jumper on that play.
Backdoor pass to Olivia Found for the layup.
That's 2 straight baskets on the baseline out of bounds play. When you can execute out of an out of bounds play, that is a sign of a great coach.
4-point lead for Matignon. Terry open 3, gets it to go this time. Amani Terry now with 5 points here in the third quarter.
She hit those 2 free throws, then she hit the 3. So there's something to making those free throws, getting yourself into the game a little bit.
Back to a 1-point lead for Matignon here with just under 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
They're just leaving number 24 or number 34 Hutchinson wide open over here. Wonder if she could get behind goalie here.
Domingos can't hit the three.
Domingos, my apologies.
Rebound comes down to Armbruster.
Good pass.
Terry from the other side. Can't get that one to fall. That one hit the top of the backboard, so it'll go back to Matignon.
Hey, that was a good hesitation play by Armbruster. Just, kind of pretended like she was going to pull up for that shot, pass it off. Open look. That's what you want. If you're a coach, you want open shots. Watch Hutchinson in the corner. They're leaving her wide open. Nice no-look pass.
Found, gets swarmed inside. Yeah, she shuffled her feet, so that'll go back to Fenway.
Got a little nervous down there. Saw number 25 in the bushes.
Matignon now with 5 turnovers in this ball game as we come up on 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
So clearly Fenway stepped up their defensive intensity.
Armbruster off the up fake. Sort of got caught in no man's land, but then she was bailed out by the foul.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Got bailed out on a foul there. It shouldn't reach. Watch goalie on a screen. They screen for Armbruster here. Good defense.
Terry looking inside for Gully. Janaya finds some daylight. Can't get that to go.
Ooh, I got over the back.
No good.
Oh, they're going to call foul. I thought maybe there was an over back on Gully. That would have been number 4 for her, but.
15 boards now for Gully, and she'll get 2 free throws here.
Wow.
It looked like an over back from our vantage point, but she sort of jumped straight up, and I think that's why they let it go.
Yep. And she's just taller than everyone else, too, so she get those arms up. She has a clear advantage.
Gully cannot hit the first. Always tough for high school players when you have 3 fouls to try to play aggressively the rest of the way. She's got to play this whole half with 3 fouls.
And Fenway's done a good job of not turning the ball over. Matignon's not getting any fast break scoring like they did in that first half. The game is slowing down. They're having to play the half-court offense. They've run some good half-court sets, but Fenway, when you're bigger, taller, and stronger, it makes it hard.
Timeout taken by Matignon here with 2:47 left to go in the third quarter. We're tied up at 29, and the game has really slowed down here in the third quarter, like you mentioned. You got to think that's to Fenway's advantage, but they haven't really taken advantage of it on the scoreboard. It was a 1-point game, to start the third quarter, and they were able to cut it in by 1 here with about 2:47 left in the third.
I mean, the Warriors like to hold teams under 50 points in a game, so they've done it 18 out of 20 times this year, and it seems like we're on pace for a game like that. Maybe it could be the first team to score 50 wins this ball game, Pat. So Matignon wants to go fast. If I'm Coach DiSarcina, I tell, hey, make or miss, get the ball out of bounds, get it out, go, baby. Get down that court, make some plays. Got to speed this game up in some way, maybe even a full court press on a made basket. That could be something that Matignon Warriors, they seem like they like to press off a missed shot. They've done that a few times where they trap off a miss. So a way to speed this game up is full court press. Something to think about here.
We'll see what kind of adjustments both these coaches make here late in the third quarter. As we mentioned before, 2 very experienced coaches for both these teams. Been coaching a long time, a lot of tournament games for both Joe DiSarcina for Matignon. Nice cut that time for Emma Found.
How many times do you think they practice that?
Little pick and roll action.
Unbelievable. Just a simple handoff and the other person cuts the basket. I mean, you can do that just playing out, them 2 out in the court in the backyard. So that's a great play. And they're in this 2-3 zone, so here's Armbruster.
Buries it from behind the arc. 1-point lead for Fenway after the 3 from the sophomore.
A beautiful form, a beautiful stroke for Armbruster. If she can just get a few more outside shots like we talked about, she's deadly out there.
Armbruster comes away with a
Someone's
rebound.
got to stop the ball here because she's going to pull up for a 3 again. Oh. She hesitated for a sec.
And Amani Terry whistled for the walk that time.
I thought Armbruster, take that shot again. You just buried one from that exact spot. Take it again, baby. That's what I would be telling her if I was the coach. Just keep on shooting.
Yeah, I think she was certainly thinking about that.
She was.
Three.
They stepped up a little bit on her.
That's right.
So.
Armbruster also, despite being a great scorer, she's also very unselfish. Got the open look there for Terry.
Yep.
Air ball, almost saved by Domingos, but that's going to go back to Fenway.
So Warriors taking their quick shots, but they're not getting the same open looks as they were in the first half, and I think that's just Fenway just playing closer to them when they have the ball, playing closer to them when they're off the ball. And they're staying in this 2-1-2 zone defense.
Matignon currently 3 for 9 from the field. Amani Terry, again, cannot connect from long distance. I thought that 3 that she hit a few minutes ago was really going to get things going for her from three-point land, but she just hasn't been able to hit since then.
I mean, she's got to be like 1 of 6 or 1 of 7, something like that from the three-point line. So
Hutchinson stepping up for a long 2. They give her the 3.
Yeah, they gave her the 3. Hey, so and she's been open over in this corner. We've been saying they spread them out. Lynch is open, Hutchinson's open, so
2-point lead now for Matignon. Under a minute to go in the quarter.
Ashley
whistle for the charge.
There's number 34, Olivia Domingos. She's strong and physical. Setting a charge is it's hard. It takes some skill as well to anticipate the play, to have the intelligence to actually do that.
Off the backdoor feed. Good feed again. Domingos can't hit the jumper. Armbruster with the rebound for Fenway. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Hadiatu Ba gets fouled inside, so the freshman will get 2 free throws.
Pat, this game is this seems like this is going to come down to the final couple of possessions. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we got a barn burner on our hands here.
Hadiatu Ba knocks down the first. Substitution for Matignon. Krista Lingley coming into the ball game. Winter Neal also coming in for Fenway.
So for the Warriors, they should hold to the final shot. I know they like to take the ball, shoot it quickly, but I think in this situation, with a low-scoring game, every possession matters. Hold it to the final shot here.
Ba knocks down both free throws, so we're tied up here at 34. 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. 3-ball deep from Found, well off the mark.
Ooh, good save.
Good save. Hutchinson with the save as well. And now it's Ashley. Did they whistle her for the foul, or did she get fouled? She did get fouled that time by Domingos.
That was our first nickel dimer of the day there. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I would just let that go.
Yeah, that was the first one that I've seen today that a little questionable. They're rolling it. I like it. I like the strategy, but
10 seconds left to go in the quarter.
If goalie drives, you want to hold, try to get a charge call.
Fenway
turns
it over at the top of the key. They chuck it up before the end of the quarter, and that is going to do it for the third quarter here at Tewksbury High School in the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Finals. We're tied up at 34. It is going to be a heck of an end to this one here, folks. Make sure you stick around. Kayana Armbruster and the Fenway Panthers looking to make it back-to-back Sectional Finals wins here at Tewksbury High. Welcome back to Tewksbury High School for the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Finals. It's Fenway Panthers 34, Matignon 34. We're just about set for the fourth quarter, folks. Here on Game of the Week, our next broadcast will be the Boston City League All-Star Classic coming up on Friday, March 20th at 6:15 p.m. over at the Cabot Center at Northeastern University. To tune in live, go to Boston City TV. If you got Xfinity, it's channel 24. RCN, it's channel 13. And if you got Verizon Fios, it's channel 1962. Always a lot of fun covering the City League All-Star Classic over at Northeastern. The best and the brightest from Boston playing on that one court.
So in this final quarter, goalie still has 3 fouls. She can play a little more free now. She's not, not as much pressure here. But fourth quarter, something's got to give in a tie game.
Terry trying to feed it inside, but it's stolen away that time by Domingos.
Watch for a 10-second call here.
Ba knocks it out of bounds. It's going to go back or stay with Matignon.
So they got 3 seconds to get this past half court. I'm pretty sure, unless...
I'm sorry, there's actually no 10-second violation in girls high school basketball.
Got it.
Olivia found on the runner, can't get that to go. Hutchinson sneaks in for the loose ball. Found to Domingos. Armbrister coming away with a rebound. Kayana sidesteps the defenders for the layup.
No one wanted to step up to stop the ball handler there in Armbrister.
13 points, 12 boards for the Fenway sophomore.
Watch pick and roll here. Beautiful.
Emma found.
Beautiful.
Knocks it down from the elbow.
Ice in her veins. And she's the senior leader, Emma found, right? So they going to her. It's going to be the Found sisters in this final quarter.
Yeah, you know Emma doesn't want this to be her last high school game.
Right.
Ashley on the runner. Lost it. Couldn't put it back up and in. Rebound comes down to Emma Found. Stolen away by Hadiatu Ba. Can't get the runner. Imani Terry can't get the put back. Hutchinson comes away with the loose ball.
You can feel the pressure every minute, every second that goes by. Nice pass.
What a look inside to Emma Found.
Oh, they subtly they make the defense fall asleep for just 1 second and then cut to the basket and bang, we gotta score. So
that backdoor play has been happening almost
and
the entire game. Fenway calls a timeout here with 2 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter.
And I think they subbed Gully out. I don't know if that was, I don't know if they subbed her out or she just assumed that was going to be a timeout there. But 2-point game here for the Warriors. It feels like it's getting more frenetic pace. It feels like both these teams know what's at stake here, getting a chance to go to the TD Garden.
What a pass.
So the pressure's on here in this final 6 minutes.
Yeah, I think you're right, Aaron. It seems like there's the sense of urgency is picked up for both these teams. But like we mentioned, this is a rematch from last year. Both these teams were in the same position a year ago, and it was Fenway who actually trailed early and then was able to take it away in the second half and win by 6 over Matignon a season ago. So we'll see who's able to excel here in the fourth quarter, as both these teams unable to break away from each other throughout the game. It seemed like in the beginning it was Matignon who had the early run. Then Fenway had a long scoring run in the middle of the first half, at the end of the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter. But then since then, neither team has been able to pull away. So I think this is going to be tight down the stretch.
No, first team to 50 here. Could win this game. They're staying in their zone. Active hands.
Terry trying to feed it inside to Gully. Gully ducked down pass to Armbrister.
That was a little high-low action. Good ball movement, getting it inside to Gully, and then a tic-tac-toe pass to Armbrister.
Tied up at 38.
She's got 15 now.
Domingos. Ashley with a rebound for Fenway.
Good open look. I still want the Founds to be shooting, one of them. It feels like it's been a one-possession game this entire game.
Imani Terry once again cannot connect from long distance. Ashley off the feed from Ba. Now it's Gully. Terry inside to Armbrister.
That's an offensive foul.
Call for the offensive foul.
I think that's 3 on Armbrister. Oh, second, only the second. Okay.
So just the second personal foul on Kayana Armbrister. Janiyah Gully has 3 personal fouls.
Nice little crossover there. But she knows Gully is on that left side of the defense.
Emma
Nice.
found. Can't knock down the jumper. What a rebound from Kayana Armbrister.
Oh, I got a kick.
Armbrister actually stepped on the end line, or her elbow hit the end line, so that's out of bounds. That'll go back to Matignon.
And Armbrister almost got away with a foul there. Another.
Wide open as Olivia found off the inbound.
They did it again, Pat. They did it again. They got it in quick without Fenway setting up on defense. They got a foul that resulted in 2 shots, and then they got 2 buckets.
4.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 2-point lead for Matignon. Armbrister tries a runner. Gets it to go.
Oh, that is tough, man. I mean, you just got a charge the last time you had the ball, and you almost got another one there.
Ties it back up at 40.
It seems like Armbrister's going to be the person to go to for Fenway. I mean, they're leaving number 20 wide open over here. Hutchinson.
3 ball on the way from Olivia found. She can't get it to go. Hutchinson, and that was out of bounds. That'll go back to Fenway.
Stay in this 2-3 zone. Armbrister wants the ball top of the key. Good defense on the backside. Now they're treating Armbrister like Gully.
Maria Ashley up the up fake. Lost it inside the paint.
Great
Stolen
team
away
defense.
by Hutchinson.
They want to go quick here.
Emma found, trying to squeeze it in.
Oh,
Olivia, what a feed. What a block by Armbrister.
Wow, Pat, back and forth we go here. One play's beating the other.
Found has eyes in the back of her head.
Oh, man, I did not see that coming. And then the block right after it. Outstanding.
An outstanding defensive play by Armbrister. Prevents a great basket by Matignon. Here with 3:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're knotted up at 40 apiece. This one is going to come down to the wire. Let's take a look at this replay from earlier in the possession off that inbounds pass. And once again, really nice feed from the Found sisters.
It's because the Fenway players who are not guarding the inbounder, they have the back to the inbounder. So the inbounder can make any play they want because the defense isn't looking at them.
3:25 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll see which team flinches first. Each time a team has scored a basket here in the fourth, the other has come back and answered.
Yeah, if I'm Matignon Warriors, I want to do the little dribble handoff for the Founds. You know, I don't care who has the ball and who's the one making the cut, because they both can shoot and they both can drive to the basket. But I think this little dribble handoff that the Founds do, you know, it's working really well. I think they got to keep going to it. Look at it here again.
Domingos gets blocked inside by Gully. Gully chasing after the loose ball. It's a jump ball that will stay with Matignon. You got Armbrister with 4 blocks. Janiyah Gully just picked up her 3rd rejection.
Look, they can just throw it off 25's back if they wanted.
Olivia Found off the, and it's Emma with the putback.
Yep. Yeah, Gully doesn't want to pick up her 4th foul either. She'll go for some blocks, but she can't do it by herself down there.
Coming up on 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter.
It feels like this second half has been like 2-point game the whole time. It just feels so close.
Gully trying to go to work. She lost it out of bounds.
Fenway, you can't give in right now. 2 minutes and change left in this game. Do not give up. Look at how everybody moves around for the Warriors. It's outstanding.
Domingos, no good on the jumper. Gully with the rebound for Fenway. Gully
Fenway
now with 17 rebounds.
Get the ball to Armbrister. Here it comes.
Armbrister thought about a corner three. Now off the jump stop. Can't get that shot to go. Rebound comes down to Lynch.
Got away with another charge. Tried using a little drop step in the lane and nothing there. I don't think Gully scored in the second half. I can't remember a basket from her.
Emma Fallon was going to try that backdoor cut. Now she tries a shot from the elbow, gets it to go. Emma Fallon now with 16 points.
Hey, seniors come up big, they come up clutch. You got to count on them. You got to have seniors to win ball games.
Janiyah Gully gets fouled on the elbow. That's a 7th team foul on Matignon, so Gully will be shooting a 1-and-1 now for Fenway.
There come those free throws. All those nights in, all those practices, all those nights in the gym shooting free throws. It comes down to that in some of these close games, especially making the first free throw.
Gully rattles home the front end of the 1-and-1.
So that's her second point of the second half. So that shows what a great job the Warriors have done. And it started with getting her in foul trouble.
She cannot hit the second. Armbrister chases down the rebound.
I say make the first, miss the second. You got the ball back. Three-point game.
Gully back to Armbrister. Corner three. Off the back iron.
Ooh. She didn't, I don't know if she quite got the form that she wanted on that. It didn't look quite the same as the other shots.
You got a foul on Matignon after Terry came away with the steal.
Great ball pressure. They needed a steal like that. And it'll be 1-and-1, Pat, so.
Yeah, Monty Terry heading back to the free throw line. She was 2 for 2 on her last trip.
So whoever's losing in this game wants this game to go slow. They want to live at the free throw line. So Fenway, keep doing what you're doing.
Terry hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
Got to box out. You have the two best rebounders. Armbrister and Gully, you got to really box out if you're the Warriors. He's going to take 4 guys to get the rebound if they miss it here.
Terry no good on the second.
Good job. They got their hands on it.
2-point lead for Matignon here with minute 15 left to go.
Foul's wide open, Emma. She's in the corner. There it is. Oh, triple team. They only want one of the fouls shooting, and I don't blame them. Wow, here it is.
Backdoor cut again to Emma Foul.
It is unbelievable. Over and over again, Pat.
4-point lead for Matignon.
The Warriors can smell it.
Janiyah Gully scores off the window.
Wow, wow. What a clutch shot that was.
Fenway needed that.
This game is in the balance if she misses that shot. So, some strategy here, Pat. 40 seconds on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock. Warriors in this game, it feels to me that they don't really care about playing 2 for 1 or playing the strategy. They just want to get an open shot. So what I say, Emma found, Aaliyah found, should get the bucket. They've been going a little the 2-man game with them, so I think they should go back to that.
Yeah, right now Fenway, they only have 3 team fouls, so you're not going to take the strategy to try to foul Matignon at all. You're only down by 2 also. So
right, that's true.
Like you mentioned, Fenway probably just going to try to have a good defensive possession. Then once they get the ball back, call a timeout, I would think, and try to run a set play.
I'm thinking that's a strategy, and like you said, they only have 3 fouls, so they would have to foul 4 more times to put Matignon Warriors on the line. I mean, You could go either way because you could tell Fenway, as John Rice, the coach, could tell his kids, hey, let's foul, but let's try to steal the ball first and then foul. So you could sometimes the referees will eat the whistle in this type of game. You know, they want to let these girls decide the game. They don't want to call every tic-tac foul. So Fenway could full court press here and see if they can come up with a steal. If they can't, foul. And the more I'm thinking about it, the more they may do that.
Ariatuba commits a foul at half court.
So they played the strong defense, but they got the foul. So the shot clock resets, right? So they're pretty much committed to fouling now, stealing and fouling. They have to do that.
Right, they have to try to foul
and get the ball,
force a turnover.
Force the ball in someone else's hands other than one of the Found sisters. They got to foul her again, or else they're just going to dribble the clock out.
Yeah, Fenway cannot let Matignon dribble out the clock. There's only a 2-second.
They got to foul. John Rice is on the
differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Emma Found now with the top of the key. She finally gets fouled by Janiyah Gully.
Fenway was confused on that possession. And guess who stepped up and took over and committed the foul?
And Fenway's still only at 5 team fouls. They have to commit 2 more just to put Matignon on the free throw line.
Gully, the senior, stepped up because no one was listening to the coach.
Right now, Gully's got 4 fouls, so she cannot commit this foul.
She can't. Someone else has got a foul. They're just running the clock out. They don't know who's going to foul.
Ooh, it looked like Found almost lost the ball at bounds. It was Armbruster who was whistled for the foul that time.
Oh, my goodness. So one more. They got one more inbounds here, and then they're on the line. They can't mess around. They got a foul now. Especially in high school, you don't advance the ball off a timeout. So they got a foul here. And Gully can't be the one. Gully's going to foul. She'll be...
Yeah, Gully fouls out with that foul now with 3.6 seconds left to go. So right now it's going to be Emma Found, the senior from Matignon, who's headed to the free throw line as Gully, the senior, heads to the bench.
I mean,
11 points and 17 rebounds for Janiyah Gully to go along with her 4 blocks. I mean, she's just had a great game. That's the worst way to foul out, too, because she did such a good job staying away from fouling there in the third quarter especially. And then in the fourth quarter, she had to foul twice for clock reasons.
This is a 1-and-1, okay.
Found knocks down the first free throw.
So she gets this bucket. They pretty much win this.
Two-possession game if she hits this one.
There it is.
She hits them both.
And the senior, Emma Found, the senior.
And the Matignon Warriors go on to win the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Finals here at Tewksbury High.
Revenge, Pat, revenge.
Emma Found with a fantastic way to finish off her career. It's still going now. You know she didn't want this to be her last game. Just a phenomenal game here at Tewksbury High between these two teams. This rematch from last year's sectional finals, and it came down to the wire. We kind of figured that was going to happen coming into this one.
I mean, it was Emma Found knocking down those last 2 free throws, and they went to their bread and butter when they really needed it down the stretch. It was one of the Found sisters handling the ball, the other one cut into the basket. Fenway couldn't come up with an answer. They were playing man-to-man defense the entire time. So the Found sisters took care of the game. They did it. They played a great game. Dee Sarcina deserves a lot of credit in this one, the coach for the Warriors.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun here at Tewksbury High for the Girls North Division 4 Sectional Finals. We're going to head to break. When we come back, we'll have our game-winning stats, and we'll try to grab our player of the game and game-winning coach right after these words. Don't go away.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school. My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
They both keep me motivated to go to school, and they see that if I do it, like, they can do it too, you know? I feel that everything's possible.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Each year, there are more than a dozen significant tropical and winter storms that threaten the East Coast. So chances are there will be more hurricanes and blizzards near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
All right, Monroe, you ready? Monroe. Here we go, the butterfly. Ready? Ooh.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch.
Till September.
I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Imagine being fired because of who you love. Imagine being denied medical treatment because of who you marry. Imagine being evicted because of who you are. Millions of Americans don't have to imagine this. They have to live it. Because in 30 states, it's legal to discriminate against LGBT people.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Tewksbury High School for the Girls North Division IV Sectional Finals. It was Matignon who was able to hang on and defeat the Fenway Panthers in a rematch from last year's Sectional Finals matchup. And, you know, you look at Matignon, and obviously the two Found sisters were the ones that led the way for this team. And even though Olivia had an outstanding game, she was passing the ball everywhere, she had rebounds, she had plays, it was the senior, Emma Found, who really had a fantastic game for the Matignon Warriors.
Hey, you need seniors to win championships, Pat, or at least move on and continue. Right. And this is March now. We're in March Madness. So young teams, you know, you have a sophomore in Armbrister for Fenway. She was, you know, I feel like she was very elite in this game. But the senior goalie didn't have a great game. And so you need those seniors in these big-time moments. Emma Found was it tonight.
That's right. Emma Found is the player of the game for us here on Game of the Week. Her and the game-winning coach, Joe DiSarcina, are with our sideline reporter, Michelle Fenelon. Michelle?
I'm here with the MVP of the Division IV North Final game, Matignon senior forward Emma Found, alongside her head coach, Joe DiSarcina. Emma, 3 seconds to go. You are at the free throw line. You sink both free throws. What is going through your mind at that point?
My mind was everywhere, honestly, but I just knew I had to make those two. We did have a 2-point lead, but still with time on the clock, I wasn't sure, so I just knew I had to focus and make the shots.
You've been here before, last year, rematch. This was a rematch against Fenway. What was your mentality coming into this game?
Well, going into it, we just weren't ready to go home. We weren't ready for our season to end. We've been working hard all year, and we knew once we got to Fenway, they'd be tough, but we wanted another chance at the final title.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Coach, you told me this is a different team than last year's team that faced Fenway. How is this team different?
They have so much heart, so much fire, so much passion for the game and for each other. We know that if we can keep a game close, and we played a number of D1 teams this year just to get ourselves ready for this spot. And if we could keep it close, the girl you just talked to, she's our big game player. She's won 2 or 3 games at the buzzer for us at the end, and she's our go-to player in crunch time. And we knew that if we kept the game tight, that she would come through for us. But the big difference is that we're just a very tight-knit, never quit, never die, always battle, whether we're behind or ahead, and that's the difference from last year to this year.
Coach, Emma Found was clutch down the stretch. You were tied 40-40 with less than 4 minutes to go. She scored all of your points until the end of the game. What can you say about the way she stepped up tonight?
Well, you know, she's our heart and soul, our go-to player. When we need something to happen, you know, we work around her. And usually her sister or one of our other players can get her the ball. And she's very tough around the basket. She's strong, she's physical. She's not afraid to take the big shot. And she certainly took it tonight. And we're so proud of her and everybody in our program.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Pat.
Michelle, thanks very much. Certainly very happy. Coach DiSarcina, we mentioned before that this was a rematch, and certainly it's nice for a team like Matignon to defeat a team that they lost to last season in this same fashion. Let's take a look at the final stats here from Tewksbury High before we sign off from the Girls North Division IV Sectional Finals. And first up, it's Fenway.
Fenway, I mean, Kiana Armbrister, she is somebody you're going to have to keep an eye on these next 2 seasons, because Armbrister is going to have enough. She'll be in this spot again, I feel like. 17 points. Gully had 11 points. Low-scoring game for Gully, but she was a monster on the boards with 17 rebounds. Armbrister with a double-double as well with 14 rebounds. Ashley had 5 assists, along with Printemps with 4 assists.
Let's take a look at Matignon's final stats.
Well, it starts with the sisters. Emma and Olivia. 20 points for Emma, the senior, going to Worcester State next year. 15 points for Olivia, a little bit of a down-scoring game for her, but she had some amazing assists in this game. Hutchinson with 6 rebounds, Lynch with 5 rebounds. They needed some of those big rebounds in that game. They were getting out-hustled on the boards. And finally, Olivia found 11 assists. Emma found 6 assists.
Yeah, we see the Founds with a lot of stats there, but you saw a lot of contributions from other Matignon Warriors players throughout the game, and I think that's why they were able to hang on and win at the end of this one. Great game from Fenway, though. Just a tough way to go out, but they've had a fantastic season once again in Girls City League and Girls Division 4 North Basketball once again here in 2020. Folks, I want to thank everyone for joining us here in Game of the Week. You're going to want to watch this game again, so you can go to our website, www.cityofboston.gov/Game of the Week. All the games from this season will be up on that site. You can also follow us on social media. Go to facebook.com/Game of the Week Boston. A lot of good links, videos, pictures, great stuff up on that site. You can also follow us on Twitter at Boston City TV. And if you want to tweet at us, use the hashtag BostonGOW. Girls game down. We got the boys game coming up next. But for right now, we're going to say so long here from Tewksbury High. We'll see you next time here on Game of the Week.